Hi friends, today we're going to do my less than 10-minute writing exercise that will improve your writing by expanding your vocabulary. I've selected 3 words for us to play around with our writing. We're going to use each one of these words in a sentence so we can better understand them by putting them into context. I will give you general definitions, but I've also included links below to Merriam-Webster's website where you can find the formal definitions and pronunciations, and I've included my sample sentences as well. Today's 3 words I've selected are indecisive, unrelenting, and indeterminate. Indecisive, unrelenting, and indeterminate. All right, let's get started with indecisive. Indecisive is an adjective, a word that describes, and it means unable to decide. Let's see what kind of sentences we can use indecisive in. Okay. She was so indecisive about what dress to wear that her sister went on ahead to the party. So apparently, these 2 women are going to a party, yet one of them cannot decide on what dress to wear. She's indecisive, unable to decide. All right, let's move on to unrelenting. And unrelenting is an adjective, a word that describes, and it means constant or not yielding. Okay. All right, this is a real straightforward sentence. The rain was unrelenting. So we're describing the rain. Excuse me. So it's pretty straightforward. The rain was not stopping. It was constant. It just kept coming. I imagine there's places in the world where it just rains all the time. But that's unrelenting. Okay, let's move on to indeterminate. Indeterminate is an adjective, a word that describes, and it means not precisely determined. Okay, let's see. Okay, the results of the operation were indeterminate, but they proceeded anyway. Here is indeterminate. And in this case, we are uh, describing the results as being indeterminate. The results were not precisely, there wasn't a precise outcome of the operation, but these people, whatever they're trying to do, they moved forward anyway, probably thinking something was going to happen, and they would get a certain outcome, regardless of what had just happened. So indeterminate, not precisely determined. Results of the operation, that's basically didn't give them a strong outcome, so they could go by those results for whatever they needed to do next. Anyway, that is indeterminate. Again, not precisely determined. Anyway, 3 wonderful, interesting words: indecisive, unrelenting, and indeterminate. If you're unfamiliar with any of these words, use them in a sentence, play around with them, make them part of you. If you enjoyed this writing exercise, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and happy writing.